some topics I think of and I just laugh. Like these kind of people who are so fast at criticizing our children. We have such individuals. Like when it comes to other people's children, they judge so fast. They criticize so fast, but they can't look at their children. They can't. They are so, keen with the words they say, with the way how they act, but then they forget about their children. So before you really pay so much attention to the behaviors and the ways of other children, I suggest, it's not a bad idea, but I suggest you do it first in your home. First pay attention to the behaviors of your child, to the actions of your child, to the words that comes out of them. Because that's your #1 primary responsibility as a mother. First take care of your home before you think of other people's homes. Sometimes people say like, I'm so protective if it comes to my children. Yes. And defending them, yes. But it matters how and why. I defend my children, I protect my children. I'm not regretting on how my parents raised me. I'm not regretting how they raised us. I'm not regretting, because if I had not been put this way, I don't know how my life would be. And I'm not saying that I'm incorporating the same style with my children, but I'm using my experience of growing up to find the best way also to raise up my children. Like, we are kind of children who never grew up loitering around the village and all that, and I'm not a fan of, I only leave home with a genuine reason, with something very important, but I love keeping in the walls of my home, because that's what first of all, I grew up like that, and it saved me from a lot of trouble, it saved me from a lot of stress and all that. I would rather be in my house than wasting my time somewhere else. And my children are doing the same thing. Of course, they'll be in the home playing this and that, watch some cartoon for a short time. Then after they go out, but even when they go out to play, I'm always monitoring them. I just want to make sure they are safe, they are what. If they get an injury, I run so fast to help out. So, and I spend so much time paying attention to them rather than spending so much time looking at them. That's why some people say I'm a selfish mother. I really don't care so much about other children. I care about them and I have no problem with them. I love them. But then my children are my priority. I need to first prioritize the well-being of my children. Then it will be easy for me to do it for other children. I can't leave my child crying, then I carry someone's child. I can't afford to discipline my child and then be disciplining someone's child. So my family first, and as parents, I do believe, let's try to do this. Let's first pay attention to our children before we start complaining our children. Because by the time we spend criticizing other children, our children are already messing up. And then at the end of the day, you start shying away. You start feeling bad. You start behaving this and this and this. So let's spend that time you're supposed to spend doing the right thing at the right time. So as for me, it's not being mean, but before I think of disciplining someone's child, I have to first focus on my child. How are they doing? What is it? What do they need? A, B, C, D. Then later on, I can think of even. Sometimes there are things which I just look at, because we live in a society at the time where parents, even just saying something about their child, stopping their child to do something makes them feel bad. Most of the people don't want other people to talk about other people's children. I know some people, they are very good at trying to correct other people's children, but if it comes to their children, if they do something and you try to correct them, you're in trouble. you are messing up big time with them. So for me to save myself from all that kind of stress, all I can do is to pray for them. But then I need to focus on my children first, because I might spend much of the time trying to discipline the other child, complaining about the child, when my child is doing worse than even what the other child is doing. Think about it. If you want, there are some parents who are very okay, like when you reach out to them and tell them, you know what, I had your child saying this, or your son, your daughter doing this, please try to, let that child try to be careful, because it's dangerous. I can just reach out to a parent. Of course, even, by the way, before you reach out to a parent, you should be knowing the attitude of those parents. Sometimes it will be a waste of time. You just have to look at them and go away. There are some parents, when you talk to them, they'll understand the nature of their child and try to discipline them. But then there are those parents that you don't tamper, even just having one-on-one with them can really piss them off, can make them mama complain, and all that. So to save yourself from that, you can just look, feel bad about what they are doing or what they are saying, and mind your business. Or you can just reach out to the parent. They are very receptive and they are very positive about any kind of discussion you can have.